Last week I posted a video series about imposter syndrome and why I don't have it. And one of the videos I posted was about how sometimes we have to become more like other people to succeed in institutions like academia or corporate world. And in the process of doing so, we feel uncomfortable not because we're imposters, but because we're losing sight of who we are. And I wanted to take some time to respond to this because I feel this really deeply. What if you're expected to be a change maker? How do you deal with that pressure? Especially if you're in an institution or workplace that doesn't want to change. I know that this is probably not what a lot of people want to hear, and this is just my perspective. So please feel free if you're watching this to chime in, but I really think that we need to learn to put boundaries and say no. First of all, choose your battles. Not every space deserves your energy. If you're trying to change a place that won't change and is built actually to resist it, you're probably fighting a losing battle and you'll need to protect your energy instead. Now, it's still possible to fulfill your purpose and to stay aligned to a mission that you might have in your life, but maybe not there, and maybe not in the way that you think or that is being expected of you. So, for example, when I experienced discrimination at a former workplace, I did everything that I thought was necessary to approach that. I documented everything. I appealed decisions. I learned the processes for managing my grievances. I went through all the proper channels, and I even confronted people who were engaging in that behavior towards me directly. I applied to similar jobs at other places thinking that maybe my workplace was the problem. But in reality, I was finding that there were similar issues in other places as well. And I eventually realized I was trying to exist and do the work that I thought was needed in a place that didn't want me to do that work. It didn't want to change, and I wasn't going to put my mental health on the line and be a martyr. So the second thing I'll say has to do with boundaries. It's important for you to be honest with yourself and with others about what you can and can't do, what is within your job description and what is not. You don't have to carry the burden of institutional change, especially not alone. So I'll give you an example. Because of my expertise in Latino studies, and because of my expertise in racial injustice in the US, I often get tapped to do labor that is related to diversity work. This has been true at my former workplace, at my current workplace, and outside of the workplace. So I get invited to do all this unpaid labor, okay? Serve on committees, speak on panels, and engage with